Arsenal's pre-season preparations in Asia have revealed a pressing concern for manager Mikel Arteta. The squad lacks the numbers and depth needed to compete at the highest level in the Premier League and Europe. Even after spending a total of £123.5 million on four key signings, Martin Zubimendi, Kepa Arrizabalaga, Cristhian Norgaard and Noni Madueke, Arteta has openly stated that the Gunners are short on numbers and need to improve the depth and quality of the squad. While many top clubs appear content with their early transfer business, Arsenal continue to push forward aggressively, most notably in their pursuit of Sporting CP's Swedish striker Viktor Gyokeres and Valencia's teenage defensive sensation Cristhian Mosquera. The former is expected to cost around £63.5 million, and Arsenal had hoped to finalise the deal before the club's pre-season tour of Asia. Despite delays, the pursuit remains intense and ongoing. Arteta's comments in Singapore have underlined the seriousness of the issue. Speaking to reporters ahead of a friendly against AC Milan, the Spanish manager emphasized the need to refresh the group not just with quality, but with new energy and hunger. It's like shaking the tree again. New faces, they bring new excitement, new energy as well. We signed very important players. I think everybody feels that the heights have to go to a different level. The club's marquee summer signings are already integrating into the team. Martin Zubimendi, the deep-lying midfielder from Real Sociedad, is expected to form a pivotal partnership with Declan Rice. His composure in possession, ability to dictate tempo, and defensive positioning have impressed Arteta and his coaching staff during initial training sessions. Cristhian Norgaard, a consistent performer for Brentford, brings valuable Premier League experience and complements Zubimendi's technical finesse with physicality and aggression. Meanwhile, Kepa Arrizabalaga has arrived to provide strong competition to Aaron Ramsdale. After a mixed loan spell at Real Madrid, Kepa is motivated to establish himself once more in the Premier League. His command of the box and ability to play out from the back fit Arteta's tactical demands. Noni Madueke, a direct and unpredictable winger, offers versatility on either flank, with Gabriel Martinelli and Bukayo Saka often heavily relied upon last season. Madueke's arrival is a strategic move to avoid burnout and injuries among key players. But while these four signings address specific needs, they do not cover all vulnerabilities. The failed attempts to bring in a world-class striker last season, including last-minute dashes for Ivan Toney and Dusan Vlahovic, left a gaping hole in Arsenal's attack. Gabriel Jesus, though talented, has struggled with injuries, while Eddie Nketiah lacks the consistency and physical profile needed to lead the line. This is why Viktor Gyokeres is seen as a transformational addition. The 27-year-old striker scored 43 goals across all competitions last season for Sporting and would immediately become the focal point of Arsenal's attack. Gyokeres combines pace, strength, aerial ability, and intelligent movement, qualities that can elevate Arsenal's front line to elite levels. Negotiations with Sporting CP remain delicate, with Arsenal proposing structured payments and performance-based add-ons. The Portuguese club is holding firm on the €73.5 million release clause, but sources close to the club suggest an agreement is inching closer. Edu Gaspar, Arsenal's technical director, is leading the talks and remains optimistic of sealing the deal before the squad returns from Asia. Simultaneously, Arsenal are pursuing Cristhian Mosquera from Valencia. The 19-year-old centre-back is regarded as one of the brightest defensive prospects in La Liga. Tall, composed, and technically gifted, Mosquera is viewed as a long-term successor to Gabriel Magalhaes. With Rob Holding likely to leave and concerns over depth behind Saliba and Gabriel, the move from Mosquera is strategic. Arteta has repeatedly stated his desire to maintain high levels of internal competition. He said, "We are constantly looking in the market. Until that happens, we focus on the players we have, and I'm very pleased with what I've seen in the last 10 to 15 days." Arsenal's 30-man pre-season squad is packed with both established stars and rising academy talents. Training sessions in Singapore have been intense, with Arteta implementing advanced tactical drills and positional play exercises. A new emphasis has been placed on transitions, particularly recovering shape after losing possession, something that cost Arsenal dearly during last season's run-in. Tactically, Arteta is experimenting with a flexible 3-2-4-1 formation in training. Zubimendi and Norgaard sit in front of the defense, providing cover and distribution, while Martin Odegaard plays higher up as the creative pivot. On the wings, Madueke and Saka offer width and penetration, with Jesus or Nketiah central. If Gyokeres arrives, he will likely become the spearhead of this formation. Arteta's tactical evolution reflects a broader trend: possession with penetration. Arsenal are no longer satisfied with dominating the ball without cutting edge. The plan is to increase verticality in attack, quicker combinations, more overlapping runs, and precision in final third decision-making. Behind the scenes, Arsenal's recruitment team is working non-stop. Alongside the Gyokeres and Mosquera deals, they're exploring outgoings to balance the wage bill. Emile Smith-Rowe, though still valued by Arteta, may be sacrificed if a strong offer arrives. The England international has struggled with fitness and form, and clubs from Germany and Italy have expressed interest. Albert Sambi Lokonga and Nuno Tavares are both expected to leave. Lokonga, once seen as a future midfield general, has failed to cement his place. A loan to France or Belgium is on the cards. Tavares, whose inconsistency has frustrated coaches, is wanted by several Serie A clubs. Arsenal are also monitoring several young talents. Ethan Winare, Lina Sousa, and Miles Lewis-Skelly have all travelled with the squad and are pushing for minutes. Arteta has always been open to promoting youth, and this tour could provide the platform for one or more breakthroughs. With matches against AC Milan, Newcastle, and Tottenham coming up, these games will be crucial not just for fitness, but for tactical refinement and integration of new players. The spotlight will also be on individuals fighting for their futures. Players like Reiss Nelson, Fabio Vieira, and Kieran Tierney will need to impress if they want to remain part of Arteta's long-term plans. Arteta has repeatedly spoken of next-level expectations. After finishing second last season and reaching the Champions League quarterfinals, the club's ambition has shifted. It's no longer about top four, it's about winning titles. The board has backed Arteta heavily, and now it's up to him to deliver. The mood in the Arsenal camp is serious but optimistic. Intensity in training has gone up. Senior players like Odegaard, Rice, and Saka are driving the standards, while newcomers are rising to the challenge. The message from the manager is clear: complacency will not be tolerated. The window remains open for several more weeks, and Football Voices understands that Arsenal are not done yet. While Gyokeres and Mosquera are top priorities, other positions, such as a backup left-back and a versatile forward, are also being considered. One thing is certain: this is a new Arsenal. With smart recruitment, tactical flexibility, and a manager more mature and confident than ever, the Gunners are poised to make a serious push for silver. But the pressure is on. The fans demand trophies. The board demands results. And Arteta knows only perfection will be enough this time.